survival. In the last episode, we killed Kellogg, but not before getting confirmation that Sean is with the Institute. I mean, seeing Kellogg and reading Kellogg's journal entry confirmed that, on top of him saying it. I know I said that that last episode was probably gonna be it, but I completely forgot about something narrative-wise, so we're doing another episode. Lucky you guys, lucky you guys. I gotta speed run a little bit. We're on a time crunch here, just because I ate the rag stag meat and we're definitely over encumbered. The next step is to talk to Nick. So we're going to use this handy dandy elevator that was just cut off from us this entire time.
Roof access.
To access the roof.
People of the Commonwealth, do not interfere. Our intentions are peaceful. We are the Brotherhood of Steel.
Go on, little guy. Yeah. Look at that. Hoss. That's a callback to Fallout 3, I believe. Well, in case you were wondering, yes, that was a bit of the narrative thing that I forgot about, was the fact that the Brotherhood of Steel shows up in a massive display. So there they go. Also, I didn't show you guys this, but we started here in Diamond City, right? And basically Dogmeat took us, like, not quite up to Hangman's Alley, but basically, I don't know how we did it. But he took us past Hardware Town, and then skirted around Vault 88, and we took here, and then we went up this way to Fort Hagen. It's an interesting pathing, but it does keep you away from a lot of other nearby locations. So that's cool. I know I try to keep this off camera, but I'm gonna dump a whole bunch of the crap that's weighing us down, and then we'll go talk to Nick, Detective Valentine, about our findings, and we'll see where it goes from there. Because, like I said, I've never done it this way. I've always had Nick come with. Even in, like, I've done playthroughs where it's like me, myself, and I, and we don't use companions at all, other than if it's to do their quest lines, because I like their quest lines. So this is pretty new to me. Got so many tools. Heck yes. We also gotta go back there at some point and Found a lot. Stuff. Is that all of it? Oh yeah, I also looted Kellogg's outfit of his corpse. It's a trophy.
You're certain you wish to leave that behind?
Seems like a waste.
It's a waste of space for sure. Keep that there until we know specifically what we want to do with it. Alright. And then we should probably sleep because Billy is tired. That is actually my first time also going through Fort Hagen as level 50. I think the highest I've ever got through it is like 35 or something. Alright. Oh, yeah, we need to level up too. Damn. We're gonna be pouring in some damage. It's very clear that we need this because if our sorry, I'm moving my snacky snacks for between recordings. Basically, if Hot Dog is no longer one-tapping things out of the sneak attack, or like taking almost 10 bullets to kill, then we need to up our rifle damage. But I'm happy to see that oh, that is one of the DLCs I want to do. Well, that's how you start it. Yeah. But yeah,
I'd love to talk, but I have matters to attend to.
I don't want to talk to you, Mary McDonald.
Come on, Nikki. I'm just asking for your opinion. It'd be a great quote.
He's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a man's private affairs?
Well, well, speak of the devil.
You're back. And not with your son. What happened?
You were right, Nick. Kellogg did have my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
I need to find a way.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
What about him?
He had to have a way in and out. But Am I right in thinking he's not available for a chinwag?
Bastard's in hell, where he belongs.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
He wasn't gonna talk, even if I had a way of bringing him alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Who's this Dr. Amari?
I'll let her give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
It's you and me, Nick.
Let's get going. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the public if you need me.
I'm never having Piper as a companion. It's not happening. I don't hate female characters. No one don't even try to start that argument with me.
Crazy things when they're scared.
Or, you know,
Ought to be Diamond
if you need
City's
anything
motto.
proofread.
That was a lot of overlap dialogue. But, see, Kate from the Combat Zone, love her as a character. I love her personal NPC quest. I might do Piper's on this character after I do the main story for shits and giggles, because I've never really done it. I love Nyx. Curie's. Curie is a fantastic female character that I love. So it's Piper. She seems like to be a bit of a bitch just for the sake of being a bitch. A little bit. And like a nosy bitch, not like a piece of shit. I'm bad at explaining this, but bottom line is Piper is not gonna be my companion unless I'm making content for it. So that's that. Alright. So Keegan, if you're watching this, fuck off.
Hey, you
I'm
in the paper, right?
Neighbor really human?
Vault dwellers?
We have the exclusive.
Huh. You seem pretty normal.
she's not gonna be my companion. It ain't happening. Alright. So if you guys remember, the last time we were in Good Neighbor was we pulled a heist with Bobby No Nose and Mel, and we robbed Hancock. Willing to bet that at the bare minimum there's a wanted poster or a shoot on sight order from Hancock towards Billy, Bobby No Nose, and Mel. If there isn't, I'll be surprised, and I will Venmo each and every one of you $10. Not really. I can't really do that now. I'm sorry. The only reason I admit Venmo is for 2 reasons, and one of those reasons is no longer valid. The other one is so that I can get paid for chores. I missed twice. Guys, I hate myself. Who is that bad at shooting? Me, apparently. Ugh. Ooh. Frames. Frames no good here. No, we'll worry about that later. We're on a mission.
Hey, toss anything you can't haul my way.
Here we go. You ready, Nick? Something blew up. Oh no, I don't know. I've done the big dig quest before, but I've never done this. I usually see the big dig quest for when I'm done with everything in here.
How you doing, killer?
This is
Arms tired from all
Lowest
that
place in
digging.
the Commonwealth.
You know, my strong room
Everything
is
not nailed
surprisingly
down rolls
empty
through
now.
here at some point.
I made a mistake.
You're damn right you did. No one steals from me. But I gotta admit, you and Bobby pulled one hell of a job. Almost makes me wish I had done it myself. Now, if it was just the money, I'd rough you up, break a few bones, and then we'd be square once you paid me back. But you killed Fahrenheit. That means blood for blood. Fortunately for you, I'm short on muscle, and Bobby was the brains. You track her down, put a knife in her, and get back my, let's say, 1,000 caps, and we'll pretend this was all a misunderstanding.
1,000 caps? No way. 750.
You're really doing this. All right, 750.
That's still a whole lot of caps. How about 500?
You don't know when to quit. I like that. 500 it is.
I'll take care of it.
That was the right answer. Bobby's smart, but not half as smart as she thinks she is. She's been having all her new tidings of wealth shipped to a building in South Boston. That's where you'll be heading. Now go.
we're kind of in the middle of something, but we play nice with Hancock because it is very clear that he has jumped off the deep end. You've seen the abyss, and he laughed. That's my impression of Hancock. I don't know what Nick's doing. Monday. Mode day is the blessing. Wednesday. You know what? Not even gonna try. You're gibberish. That'd be a pretty cool screenshot, not gonna lie. I was tempted, but I don't know what would happen if I tried to take a screenshot during a recording. Like, I don't know if it'd mess with the frames or anything like that, and I don't want it to just suddenly, like, drop frames because I took a screenshot and then go back to normal. I'm trying to keep quality at A level.
Well, Mr.
What the fuck?
Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Is Nick getting some?
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
You're the one who can extract memories from a brain, right?
Normally, we only allow our clients to experience their own memories. Now, what's this all about?
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, You do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
I did not, but now I do know.
Isn't there some way to make this work?
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine.
Billy would 100% offer up Nick if Nick
If I start cackling
rubbed Billy
like
the
an
wrong
old
way.
grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
But Nick has been
Let's see here.
one of the kindest people to Billy in the Commonwealth.
I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your
And helped
cognitive
him the most
functions
in finding
could
his
be
son.
Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Which one are you taking? Which one are you taking, Nick? Pick one. Fine. This is the only one that gave me a prompt, so. These are also in Fallout 3, I believe. Can you think? Can you like believe or think of a world where these actually existed, where we could actually go through our own memories again, relive them? If we're lucid dreaming, maybe even change them to be ideal. It's like time travel, but not really.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary.
Okay,
I'll try to step
so
you
I
through
should
the
warn you.
intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
If this is disorienting, I will just focus on the path, okay?
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
If you get disoriented, I'm not gonna go super fast through this, but I will say something when the worst of it is over.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
Remember,
The
you
NCR.
are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
I'm sure that's gonna take some getting used to for a What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop sending you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless. Turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. To learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I'll let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that.
I will say that I could interrupt them and interact with each person. The mom, the dad, and him himself, but I'm not going to.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Don't you just hate it when they try to humanize the bad guy? I'm kidding. It's actually really cool that they gave the person that stole your kid for the Institute a background and, you know, like, character.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
See, I don't know if I could ever touch that one. If I could, then I messed up, and I'll do it on my non-recorded playthrough and see if I can.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Ooh, that got really blurry. They blurred it out.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
Here, just so you know what it's like, I'll do it once.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
My attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, the first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. You can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
All computers are still working. That's good.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. I guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could... I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, I'm still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Down the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby. No, no. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
You know, with everything that happened with Hancock and going through Kellogg's life, seeing some rather uncomforting parallels.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
I'm saying she's right, but Mayor this time. I probably shouldn't have even
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
X688, ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Well, we learned a lot. All those memories made me hecka thirsty.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you
Oh no, no, that is
ready to talk
popcorn. I
about
want
what happened in
popcorn.
there?
Gosh dang it, Billy.
I saw Kellogg's life. The man who ruined my family. The man I killed.
That's right. He was a human being just like the rest of us, and he had reasons for being what he was, however cruel. How does that make you feel?
Does it really matter how I feel, Doctor?
Yes. You can't tell me that bearing witness to that man's life didn't affect you. We're getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret, teleportation. The only question is, what do we do now?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
That's so long as you're carrying it.
You can replace all this, right? Yeah, you're fine. Thanks for the stuff.
Perfect.
I paid you in knowledge. Goodbye. Thanks for watching me pick up all your stuff. Should talk to Nick. This is a long episode, but you guys deserved it. You've earned it for being so patient.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2? Let's go!
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Amari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
I'm gonna go it alone, Nick. I'm sorry, but
I'm gonna head out on my own from here, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
He is a bit of a risk, but at the same time, it's in his fight, and it seems like he's got plenty of work to do here. we will make preparations to go to the glowing sea. But I'm gonna warn you guys in advance. We're gonna take another
Sounds like Ellie
sidetrack
needs to
away
talk to us.
from.
We should head back to the office next chance we get.
Okay. We're gonna take another detour from the main story. Don't worry, it's nothing big. We're gonna do that thing for Hancock so that we can come back here, and then there's one other quest that I think would be really cool, and I'm gonna kick on the Morghuls of the Commonwealth mod for, so it'd be even cooler. So, with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next episode. And I'll think about diversifying content if I get the chance to do so. Anyway, comment, Kellogg, and have a good day. Bye-bye.